Good morning. So, in this chapter 6, we will talk about job analysis and design. Also, we have here the learning objectives. After studying this chapter, you should be able to define the terms job analysis, job description, and job specification. Examine how job analysis is used to inform an organization's HRM practices. Compare four methods used to collect job analysis information. Analyze occupational data available from the Occupational Information Network. Discuss the 5 core job dimensions used in job enrichment programs. Compare the strengths and weaknesses of the mechanistic and motivational approach to job design. Lastly, describe why competencies are becoming more popular with some organizations.
Good day everyone. I am Kristen Maydi Bautista, the reporter of the vocabulary of a job analysis. And I am with Maria Elizabeth Velasquez, Rubilin Gabot, Mary Grace Ramos, Meryl Jeder Abiacoro, Angela Esteconing, Justin San Andres, and Charles Adrian Cabading. And we are the Group 1. Before I proceed to the topic of vocabulary of job analysis, first we should know the meaning of job analysis. So what is job analysis? So let's start. Here are the vocabulary of job analysis. First, the job analysis. It is a systematic process of gathering, documenting, and analyzing information about the content, context, and requirements of a job. Okay, it means that it determines the activities and responsibilities of a job. Second, job description. It is the principal outcome of a job analysis. It represents a written summary of a job as an identifiable organizational unit. Kung ano yung need ng position or employee sa isang nangailangan na company, doon mo makikita yung mga requirements, ganyan. Parang description niya kung ano yung mga benefits. Okay. Third, the job specification. A written explanation of the knowledge, skills, abilities, and other characters and necessary for effective performance in a given job. Ito yung list ng mga information about sa job. List qualities that the employee para ma-qualify o matanggap sila sa trabaho niyon. For example, educational qualification or background. Important rin yan, dagdag points kumbaga. Yung training, experience mo sa pag-applyan mong trabaho at syempre hindi mawawala ang skills na meron ka para sa job na yon para ma-qualify ka and matanggap. Next, task, coordinated and aggregated series of work elements used to produce an output. Okay, ito yung mga gawain ng job na needed sa isang company. For example, if you are a human resource manager and yung task mo or responsibility mo is to hire, interview, training, etc. Yun yung task mo as a manager or human resource. Next, position. Consists of the responsibilities and duties performed by an individual. There are as many positions in an organization as there are employees, okay? From the word itself, position. Once you are hired in that job, yung pinag-in-applyan mong trabaho is yan yung position mo. For example, nag-apply ka sa position ng manager. So, yun yung position mo sa company. Ikaw yung manager. Next, job. Group of positions that are similar in their duties such as computer programmer or compensation specialist. Okay, ito yung trabaho mo sa company na meron ka ng responsibility and duties ka sa pinagtatrabahuan mo. Makakatanggap ka na rin ng sweldo, ganyan, benefits kasi may trabaho ka na, di ba? Okay, next, job family. Group of 2 or more jobs that have similar duties. Okay, ito yung mga trabaho na same ng duties. For example, you are in a HR positions. Meron yung HR manager, benefits manager, payroll assistants, ganyan. Mga ganyan na maging isa sila, like tulungan to achieve the accurate and legally compliant reporting. Para tulungan sila, parang mag-group sila as one. So that's all the vocabulary of job analysis.
Okay, let's proceed to the step in job analysis. The job analysis process involves a number of steps which are outlined in Exhibit 6-1. As it appears in the exhibit, the process assumes that the job analysis is being conducted in an existing organization. In other words, an organization that is already in operation as opposed to a new venture. Step 1. Examine the total organization and fit of each job. This is to determine how the data will be used in human resource management planning. HR managers must decide what data must be collected, the optimum method of collections, and how the information will be used in a holistic HRM strategy. Step 2. Determine how the job analysis information will be used. Job analysis is critical in recruiting and selections, work evaluation, job design, selecting salary and benefits packages, performance review, analyzing training and development needs, measuring the value of a job, and boosting personnel and organizational productivity. Step 3. Select job to be analyzed. This would be average job positions, particularly if there were a high number of positions to examine. In short, the jobs that are being analyzed are selected. Step 4. Collect data by using acceptable job analysis techniques. Information will be gathered for job analysis. Such informations can be gathered by skilled job analysts, concerned bosses, and job holders themselves. Step 5. Prepare job descriptions. A job description highlights a role, preliminary responsibilities, activities, qualifications, and skills. A job description should include key corporate information such as the organization's missions, culture, and any employee benefits. Step 6. Prepare job specifications. A job specification is an official document that outlines our obligations, knowledge, skills, and abilities required for state occupations, as well as the minimal credentials.
So, in job analysis, there are 10 uses. So, first, the human resources planning. And when we say human resources planning, is a term of demand forecasting. It finds out the requisite knowledge and skills required to perform a job. And next, the recruitment. Recruitment in terms of finding how and when people should be hired for new job openings. It makes the recruitment process easier by highlighting the skills and abilities to perform a job. So number 3, the selection. Job analysis helps in selecting the right person by making the employer understand and what is to be done on a job. So number 4, placement and orientation. It is useful in putting the newly selected person at the right place in the organization. Number 5, training. The process by identifying the duties and responsibilities associated with the job. And the candidates doesn't have enough knowledge, then training is provided to make effective. Number 6, counseling. Proper counseling of the employee is possible only after knowing the details about the employee job. This helps in growing the career of employee. Number 7, employee safety. Through a proper job analysis, the analyst can know the health hazard and accident associated with a job.
by knowing proper step on be undertaken to eradicate those situations. And number 8, performance appraisal. In the case of performance appraisal, the appraiser compare the performance of the employee with the standard performed based on a job analysis. Number 9, job design and redesign. Through job analysis, the details of a job identified. It helps in reducing unnecessary movements, simplicity, certain steps, and improve the existing ones through continuous monitoring. And last, number 10, the job evaluation. It is finding the relative worth of a job in relation to other jobs in the organization. Job evaluation helps in fixing the pay package of employee with internal and external pay equity.
Who should conduct the job analysis? If an organization has only an occasional need for job analysis information, it may hire a temporary job analyst from outside. Other organizations will have job analyst experts on full-time. Other organizations use supervisors, job increments, or some combination of these to collect job analysis information. Each of these choices has a strength and weaknesses, or advantages or disadvantages. In the first sentence, it says an organization has only an occasional need for job analysis information, and it may hire a temporary job analyst from outside. But in the second sentence, it says that the organizations will have analyst experts on full-time. So there are two words that indicate in the first sentence, right? So the first one was temporary and the second one is occasional. And in second sentence, it says full-time. So from the word temporary and occasional, it doesn't have a regular schedule. So it's like a part-time basis. So these workers are hired for just an hour, a day, or a week. So temporary employment is when an employer needs someone in a specific role for a limited and defined amount of time. So while full-time is working someone who is exclusively employed by a company. So for example, an employer might need a temporary accountant to cover for an employee who's out on parental leave for 3 months or to fill in for someone on a 6-month sabbatical. So, kagaya nga nun, temporary pansamantala. So, they will hire or need someone from outside to fill in for the employee that out for parental leave. So, for 3 months, so, after the 3 months, tapos na yung time or yung trabaho mo. So, dun kasi nga, temporary nga lang. So let's go back to the question, who should conduct the job analysis? So, job analysis may be conducted by the employers or human resources department or by a trained job analyst consultant. So, it is always better to use supervisors' job increments or some combinations of these to obtain information about jobs in an organization para din maging maayos or mapaayos yung trabaho nila. So, there are advantages and disadvantages on conducting a job analysis. So, advantages. Further involving job increments in the job analysis process might increase their acceptance of any work changes stemming from the results of analysis. So, in the process of their work, maaaring tumaas pa yung expectations at pagtanggap sa kung anumang mga pagbabago sa trabaho nila na nagmumula sa mga pagsusuri or analysis. And disadvantages. He or she may bring in her personal attributes and analysis. So, ano nga ba yung mga personal attributes na pwede niyang madala? So a personal attribute is a quality or characteristic of a person. For example, lost productivity. An employee who is not a good fit for a position will not be able to do their job well. And the output that they do produce might not be good enough for your standards. So it means gagawin ulit ng ibang employee yung ginawa nila. So parang sayang sa oras kasi uulitin na naman. So to be effective external analyst should be have considerable knowledge about how work is actually processed within the organizations while offering a snapshot of the job. So present requirements and expected changes in future must also be taken into account. The choice who should analyze a job depends on many factors including the location and complexity of the job to be analyzed and how receptive and comments might to be an external analysis and the ultimate purpose of the results of the analysis.
The use of chart. An overview offers the job analyst with an informed image, organization of departments, units, and occupations. It also helps them to have a better awareness of the organization. Workflow due to this overview, the best available approach, and procedure for doing the analysis should be chosen by the job analyst. Makakatulong itong chart na to upang magamit ng iba't ibang department at ng mga employees. 6. Must have competencies of HR professionals. Credible activists, HR professional needs to be respected, proactive, and able to advocate for their own position with top management of company. Kailangan maging active sila sa kanilang mga position sa company. Cultural steward, help the organization evolve and improve through more effective HR and practices. Tinutulungan ang isang organization upang mag-improve ito. Talent manager or organizational designer. HR needs to attract, manage, and motivate talent while also shaping an organizational structure that utilizes this talent. Talent manager, ito yung kailangan mo i-motivate yung mga taong nag-a-apply sa company. Number 4, strategy architects. HR professionals need to create successful strategies that align an organization's talent with its HR practices and competitive requirements. Okay. Business alley. Professional needs to know how the business makes money, what products, services it sells, and who the customer are. Kailangan alamin kung paano kumita ng pera at kung ano yung products nyo or services na ginagawa nyo at kilala dapat kung sino ang mga customer. Operational executor. The traditional responsibilities of HR. Recruitment, selection, compensation, training, and so on need to be well managed. Sa operational executor naman, responsibilidad ng HR ang recruitment, selection, training, and so on.